Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming my March closeout for my March budget, and March is officially the first full month that I have been back in the envelope game, right? Because February, no. Yes, I believe the book came like early March. So today is actually April 12th. I am filming a bunch of videos because it is the rarity that I am home by myself. I only have one dog and he is the quietest out of the bunch, out of the three. So I'm trying to film as much as I can uninterrupted. It is a gross and rainy day. It is actually really cold out. Honestly, it feels like winter. I know some parts of the state did get snow. Was not here. I love the snow. I would have loved to see the snow, honestly, in April, because we haven't gotten much snow at all this winter. So I just filmed my April. Actually, I filmed a lot today. I filmed my cash envelope stuffing that is already uploaded. I filmed my challenge video. I just filmed my check-in for the first 2 weeks of April. And now I'm doing my March closeout. I think my March closeout video will be the first one out of the bunch to get posted. That and maybe my challenge video, just because we already are halfway through April. And I feel like it's appropriate to have my March closeout video. And I wasn't thinking of actually doing this at all, but I just figured I did my, the weekly check-ins. I want to see what my month is at a glance, especially since this was my first full month back at doing my envelopes. So I honestly don't remember, because I did my weekly check-ins. I do not remember doing my weeks 2 or 3. I just remember doing my week 1. That may just be because I think I only filmed my week 1. I genuinely do not know, because this was right after my LASIK surgery. So yeah, I do not know. But so I will be doing my monthly closeout, and I put more tabs than I thought I was going to. I have to give myself credit for that, because I didn't think I was actually going to track this well. I feel like down here I really didn't track that well down here, but I also had family come in here, so I think that might have also added to why I don't have that much action going on down here. And I think this was also, finals week was somewhere in finals week. Oh my God. Midterms. So I didn't do that much in here. So let me just get right into it. And we will, because I have my paycheck breakdowns here. So I'm going to do my closeout. So let's see. So my train ticket, I had to use my debit card for that. So, because I forgot the cash. So I'm still going to I'll use a different green. So I have I didn't tally up my Subway. I feel like I'm going to, just because I scan my debit card for the Subway, just because I noticed, first, it's easier than using the swipe Subway card, and also I was actually losing fares when I was doing the swipe card. A lot of times I would get error, swipe again, and then when I would swipe again, I noticed that I got charged twice, and I've never had that happen for the debit card. So I think maybe I'll total at the end of the month. It's not going to be for March, or if it is, it's just not going to be right now, to total what I actually spent on the Subway. So let's just get into it. So I have the train. Maybe I'm not gonna use that green. You know what? I'll just use this one. So I have train. I guess I'll put Pilates, because I do have that. I did pay for it, so Pilates, gas. I didn't do groceries at all for the month. Oh, wait. No, I did. Okay. I did, but I paid it in advance. So, groceries. Yeah, March was just a weird month because since I forgot to pay for my train ticket with the cash, I had to use my debit card. So, I reallocated that cash that I saved for my train ticket and I allocated it into different envelopes. So, I have groceries, spending, eating out. Every time I go to write the out, I'm so tempted to make the O a Q. I do not know why. Eating out, nails. You know, now that I think about it, no, I did budget I did February, but I did not have the book yet. That's when I did the piece of paper. I do remember that. Nails. Sorry if you hear like that sound. It's just like a stool next to me. Nails. Couponing. I always do this too. Couponing. I always miss a letter in couponing. I have dyslexia, so sometimes my letters just don't add up right. So wait, let me go to, those are the ones that I use every month. But let me see what other ones I used. I did medical. Oh wait, I still have the credit card, so I'll do credit card. I didn't put enough. Oh. Credit card. Oh. I hate scribbling, but I also don't have white now. Credit card, medical. I feel like I used my dog one. Oh, I have Macy's. I'll just do that as miscellaneous because that was some of the money that I used from what I forgot to use from the cash from my train ticket. I thought I used my dog envelope here. I used birthday. Oh, okay, I did over here. Actually, oh yeah, I do. I have miscellaneous, same. Dogs. Events. Wait, birthdays. Events. I think that's it. So these are all of, well then I also have my dog's bark box, which is technically an expense. Okay, so I'm gonna go for my definites. Wait, let me just do the little line here. I'm gonna go for the definites, like, you know, the amounts that I know I budgeted for and I used. Now that I think about it, I forgot because I budgeted a lot, like for my nails, because I had a wedding in March, the end of March. And I did my nails on the 27th. I just did not put it down because I had to do my fingers and my toes because I was wearing open-toed shoes for the wedding. And that was $125 because I actually lucked out because that is what I budgeted for. And I was truly expecting to go over and have to use for my spending, but I did not. It ended up being enough. Oh God, that was a very bad, but still kind of crooked. So let's just do for the ones that, like the definite amounts. So $378. Pilates is $233. My credit card, I did not pay the $300. I paid my minimum, which was $254. Oh, that wasn't. The bar box was $35. And then we'll go back in and total everything. So let's, I'll go with my first one, which is gas. So gas, I have 20 over here. I have 30 right here. I have gas over here. is 40. And I guess over here is 30. 120. And I have that budgeted for 180 for the month. But yeah. Then we'll do groceries. So I have 20 here. And then I broke down some of my groceries here. Plus 20. Yeah, it was like trickier when I had some of like my shopping trips where I like broke down what I used the money from. So I used 20 of my grocery there. And then, oh, down here is Wegmans, which was 87. But now that I think about it, because when I went to Wegmans, I used my full $100 bill. So the money before shouldn't have been, oh no, because that was the grocery money that was left over from the, I keep forgetting, you know, that like me filling my cash envelopes doesn't happen on the first of the month. Like it rolled over. Like today, this paycheck, I got paid on April 10th, but a bulk of those hours I worked at the end of March, so that's what I keep forgetting. So it does make sense because that's when I stuffed my envelopes because in theory it was for the whole month, but it was really just from the 14th to April 10th. So like when I filled my envelopes yesterday, that was the first time I filled my grocery envelopes since this time. So and then I finished on the 22nd. Yes, I finished 22nd with $12, which is the last $12 from this 87. I just put a $100 bill in my wallet, and I actually did pretty well with that. So groceries was $139, and 39 of it was from the prior month, if that makes sense. The month budgeting. So groceries was $139. Spending, I have $24 over here. I actually used this for a baby shower gift, so I used that as spending. Did I use any of my spending when no, spending I think that's an 18 plus 18. Is that all my spending I get? Yeah, I guess. $42.24. And this is one I budget $60 for the month. Eating out. Let's do eating out. $5.49. Oh, I was gonna say eating out at CVS. I got a goldfish this day. And then when I went to Target on this day, I used $20 from eating out. I don't know why, but I did. And then, were those the only time I ate out? I think it might have been. So that's $25.49. Nails was my $125. Couponing. I have $8.21 over here. And I have $10 over here. And that may be my last one. I'm gonna do 30 for the month. $18.21. 18, 21. Medical, I think I used my full 20 for medical. I forgot what my issue was there, but I used that at CVS for something. My miscellaneous is just the money I spent at Macy's. 202, right? 202.28. I had to get the polarized sunglasses from the Ray-Ban sunglasses from Macy's after the LASIK, and that money I used from the cash that I had from when I forgot to pay my train ticket with the cash. Dogs, I think I used all of my money for my dog's envelope. Yeah, 10. Birthdays, I used, okay, so that's actually not helpful. When I went to Walmart here, I combined my birthday's, events, and gift cards. It was for like the same person for the gift. I guess I'll just put it here as like the same. Oh wait, no, because I do have events in here and I use events here. So I'll do, I guess, 15 for events. And then birthdays, I did 15 and 20, so 35, which that actually does make sense in my head. Okay, so this is everything I spent for the month, and we will add it up. So 378. I am really bad at adding things up, so I'm trying to do it in one shot. $42.24 plus $25.49. And I know like my April was an anomaly month because I paid the deposit for my parents' surprise anniversary party, and March was also an anomaly because I had to get like the sunglasses, which is a pretty big expense. And I forgot what else I had to get, but okay, 18, 21 plus 254 plus 20 plus 202, 28 plus 10 plus 35 plus 15 plus 35, $1,652. So actually, I don't think it's like that off from $1,652.22. I don't think that's that off from, I'm gonna go back and see what I budgeted for the month, even though I didn't use like the money exactly how it was intended. I was actually under. I have $1,676, and I used $1,652. So actually, I am pretty impressed with myself because I do have some, like, even if I count this grocery, technically 39 of it would have been from my last pay period. I did use it in March, even including that extra $39. Technically, I'm still under what I budgeted for. The money just wasn't used how I planned. And now that I think about it, I think a big part of it is because I paid the minimum on my credit card. I paid the minimum. I didn't pay my $300. My $1,652. Yeah. So actually, yeah. So if I did pay the $300, I would have been over on the amount, but it still would have been extremely good because I did think, because before actually totaling it up, I thought I was going to be way over what I budgeted for the month because I had a lot of like unplanned things, and because my income was also really low. Like, only made, that's what I wanted to, I did want to total up my income in the beginning to put it on top of my March closeout. So I'm just going to do it now, but I have to like indicate that it's my income. Because like, I mean, this month was really bad. I didn't even make $1,000. Wait a minute. Did I even? Actually, I didn't indicate what I made here. I just have it here. So I think I hit $1,000, but actually no, this is the week that I had to adjust because I got paid a lot less than I was expecting, because that's when I found out my surgery like split between my pay periods. So this is probably right around right on how much I made. So this is what I spent. Total spent. And this month I did dip into using my saving envelopes a lot more than I was expecting. And then so far for April, I had to like clean out my envelopes to pay my parents' deposit for the surprise party. I'll indicate my income in blue. So income was $987.98. So I did really well for my March closeout. So thank you all for sticking through this with me, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Have a great rest of April, because I am doing this fairly late in April. But I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.